It's the foundation coming at you with my regular season recap and looking to the playoffs. You know, this season again, great season. We earned the right to get the number one seed, get the bye, home field advantage, all that good stuff. You know, going back and Romo coming out with his speech, which was what to me again wasn't needed. But I understood why. Now I understand a little bit more why he did them. He did them because he got tired of, he saw what was happening to his teammates. And as a leader and as a great teammate, he decided to go, hey, okay, I'm tired of you guys answering a dumb question that shouldn't be answered already. Even though I want what I want, this question shouldn't be asked already. And he did it for the betterment of the team, and did what he had to do. Respect him a hell of a lot for doing that, even though I think that he didn't need to. But the regular season, we had some games that we had to score on a lot of teams. It showed that we can score with a lot of teams and we can grind it out with a lot of teams. So, I guess the Pittsburgh Steelers, which to me was Zeke's statement game of the year. That was a great game. And then, doing that against Washington, touchdowns versus field goals, coming up with the right plays at the right time and all that, always finishing. So that was a good thing. Then we had some physical games, against starting off with the Ravens, even though we pulled out in the end, we pulled away from in the end. It was a very, very hard fought, very physical game. You didn't feel like it was a rout and all that. Well, not a rout, but a convincing win. Then against the other couple teams, like the Vikings, who really punched us in the mouth, and we needed something other than offense or defense. We needed something else to get us a win, and that fumble, that takeaway on the punt, really helped us get ahead of that one. And then, against the Giants, it showed right there how against big-time teams, against championship contending teams, mistakes are amplified to the worst degree, to the biggest degree. I mean, bad penalties at bad times, the Beasley one, the 60-yard turnaround. We had them on the, I don't know, like in the 28th or something like that, getting them that far. And then next thing you know, take us a lot of field goal range again. That kind of thing, I mean, 60, instead of being on their side of the field, we end up way back on our side of the field. And taking negative, and not taking away everything from the Giants, also getting negative, allowing negative plays to happen in weird times. It really cost us and all that. So, like I said, it was a game where when things like that happen against a great team, penalties, turnovers, everything gets magnified like that much more. And then, then the whole thing was like, oh, get Romo back in there, He struggled 2 weeks in a row. And I was just like, Dak is the quarterback. I mean, he was 11-1, and then we was 11-2. And now all of a sudden, it's like, And then, so I came to the point where I was just like, whatever Coach Garrett says, if he says Dak is the quarterback, I'm like, well, he's been balling. I don't blame Garrett. I know I'm good. Garrett made his ground. He stood his ground. And if he went with okay, you know what? We seen some things that we saw from Romo in practice. Let Romo practice. Let Romo in the game. That would have been, we went back to what was thought of to begin from the beginning of the season. Was gonna be Romo. I didn't, I was just like, and then the great thing is that the way Dak responded, the way the whole team responded, this rallying around him, rallying around Dak and saying, "Hey, bro," and then doing what they did to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and to and then staying focused and doing that to the Lions and all that. It showed a great thing. It showed great amount of maturity on everybody. And how close knit of a team that we are. Now looking forward to the playoffs. Again, like I said, we earned the right to be the number one seed, the home field advantage, the bye, everything. So we get, and on top of that, like a lot of players around every team in the league is suffering from injuries. Some is at key players at key positions, sucks, but every team is going through this, and then we get to rest some guys where it's not season ending, but we get to rest some guys that need all the chance to get as healthy as they can for make the playoff run. As far as matchup goes, to be honest, I thought about this a lot, and I kind of joked around it in the beginning, and and some pride was in there. But to be honest, I don't care. I really do not care. I mean, you can break down every team, and you can say that we have some gripe with them or some fantasy way of doing them. Fantasy way of winning this thing. Like the Lions, for example, we can shut them up for finally. If would have an opportunity to shut them up finally for that 2014 whatever conspiracy, whatever they get, and all that. Even though I got plays in the thing where I said, bro, you guys are getting away just as much, if not more. The Packers and all that. All the history that we got with them, and then plus two, the catch. Robbing the kind, taking away an opportunity. Whatever people say is not a catch. All the haters gonna say it's all the catch. The Cowboy Nation gonna say it was a catch and all that. We can go, bruh. We can take that to them. Seattle, they've been the mainstay. For the last 3-4 years, they've been one of the top teams. And we say, hey, if you wanna be the best, you gotta beat the best. If you wanna be the best, you gotta beat the best and all that. So that'll be one day. That'll be one other thing. Then I guess the Giants, sweeping us this year. Dak and Zeke not even having a win against this team. Ultimate revenge, and then going back in history, the 2007. The sweeping the Giants and then losing in the division round. We have a lot of gripe, but all I care about, I don't care how we do it. I don't care of nothing. I don't, every match, because all it takes is one game for our team to play bad and their team to play good, and we out. We don't get to go, come back like how the Cavaliers did down 3-1. We don't get to do that. We got one chance, one opportunity to do this. Then if division round, and then we got one chance, one opportunity in the NFC Championship game. If we win that game, we got one chance, one opportunity for the Super Bowl, the quest for 6. So I don't care how we get there. I want to just get there. If it happens on different ways, different levels, so be it. But I want it. I want that 6. All right. Mahalo for watching. Enjoy this wild card weekend. Mahalo for watching. Paniola boys. Go Cowboys.